My name is Curt Beavers, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. And I want to share with you something that's been so critical for me in building a business, and it's a great principle. But I'm in a business where I do three things. There are three things that are very important: retailing, recruiting, and training. First of all, if you've got a great product, it's really easy to sell. So if you're struggling to sell, find a company with a great product. The second thing is, and I'll skip to the third, and that is training. Great companies have great training until you're ready to be a trainer. But people struggle with the whole recruiting thing. And you've got to build a team if you're ever going to stop trading hours for dollars. And that's the goal here, to build a business where you can stop trading hours for dollars. Let me ask you three questions. Are you in the business where you have to recruit people? Does that excite you every day? Do you wake up thinking about your business, excited about the new people that you're going to come in contact with to bring on board to do great things together? But is the obstacle standing in your way how you think your friends and your network and your relationships will feel when you come to them to recruit them? Do your friends feel offended, or do they value you more after the conversation? I want to give you 7 keys to being a great recruiter. There are a few things that I think we overlook. There are a few things that I think are misunderstood about recruiting. And I think there are a few things that we can do to make recruiting one of the greatest processes in your life. Because having a big balance of relational capital is one of the greatest things you'll ever achieve. So step number 1 in being a great recruiter is realizing that your business is not for everyone and knowing that that's a good thing. You know, if your business was for everyone, just like everyone should drink water, everyone should breathe air, it's kind of critical. If you were trying to teach people how to breathe air and recruit people for that reason, don't you think you'd have pretty much a saturated market? No, your business is not for everyone. Everyone's not going to step up and do what it takes. Everyone's not going to have the desire or the reason to get in your business. And you are looking for an elite few. You're not looking for the masses. Realize that your business is not for everyone and find the ones that it is for. Number 2 is you've got to not just say this, but you've got to believe this at your core so that you convey this. And that is, you've got to know and feel in your gut and believe it from the bottom of your heart that the relationship is more important than the recruit. You know, just because someone you know doesn't become a recruit of yours, that doesn't mean that relationship doesn't have great value to your life. You know, one of my great proverbs that I love to quote, remember, and live by is that iron sharpens iron. So whether you recruit that person or they become a key and vital relationship in your life, you can whittle away at each other and sharpen each other's swords so that you become more effective. They might be that person that can partner with you to do great things in your business. But if they're not, value the relationship. Number 3, you've got to realize and let them know that helping them is a priority over helping you. You've already found your vehicle. You're going to take that vehicle to the top and you're going to go build the business you want to build, and you're excited about that. And so you're not having this conversation with them to help you. You're having this conversation to help them. And you've got to convey to them that helping them is a priority over helping yourself. Number 4, you've got to know their why. Why are they doing this? Is this in alignment with their purpose? What do they desire to do with their life? What do they want their tomorrow to look like? You've got to know their why before you tell them what to do. The how and the what are so easy once the why is discovered. So listen well and spend time understanding why they might want to do this, what in their life is going to be solved by them engaging and partnering with you, and you'll come up with a situation that makes sense. If their why doesn't drive them, they'll have bad days and obstacles and things that distract them, that keep them from reaching their goals, and they'll find something else that better suits their why. So find out what their why is. Why does this business, why does what you're having a conversation with them about, what impassions you, what excites you, does that fit with their why? Number 5, passion. Oh my gosh, passion is so critical. It's like high-octane fuel, but passion must be present because it provides the power. So in the midst of your conversation, do you feel their passion coming in alignment with you about what you're doing? I met with someone last week, and we sat and talked. And I called them back the next day and just really told them, I said, I had a great time with you yesterday, but I just didn't feel like, this is something that you could do with passion. Because I didn't want to invest my time or them waste their time on something that they didn't feel like they could be all in with. And you've got to have passion to make this. So when you're recruiting someone, one of the things you want to do is to see if their passion can rise to the level, come to the table, to the quantity and desire that needs to be there to do this business. Because if they don't have passion, how are they going to become contagious in the conversations they have to share it with somebody else? Number 6, and I learned this right out of college from someone that was very successful, and he taught me that it's a right decision. The deal will get done. The contract will get signed. You'll get accomplished what you want to accomplish if you look at every situation as it's got to be a win-win situation. And when things are a win-win, there's no reason either party wouldn't engage in the process. So you need to listen well and have a conversation and share with them why this was a winning option for you and why you believe, based on knowing their why and some of the things we've already talked about, is why it's a win-win for them. But then they have to also see that it's a win-win. So you need to bring all your resources to the table, let them bring all their assets to the table, discuss it, and come together to see that this is exciting. We're both going to win and do great things together. So it's a right decision, and someone will join you when they realize it's a win-win for both. Last point, number 7, and this is critical. I almost wanted to say you don't spell recruit, R-E-C-R-U-I-T. Recruiting is not really about recruiting. Recruiting is what you're trying to accomplish, but the process is way more about helping. If you want to recruit someone, realize the real decision is, can you help that person? Yes, there is another ingredient. They have to want to be helped and they have to decide that they're going to help themselves. But if you can't help that person, move on to someone else that you can help. So realize that biggest and the most important of all these things is if you want to recruit someone, you've got to decide is if you coming together and partnering with them, you passing the baton to that person is something that will help them, and then they've got to step up and say, yes, I want to be helped, and I want to help myself partnering with you. So you got 7 key ingredients here. Your business is not for everyone, and that is a very good thing. The relationship is more important than the recruit, and if you don't believe that, you're going to convey that that's not true in your heart, whether you try as hard as you can not to. You've got to tell them, let them know that helping them is a priority over helping you. You've already found your vehicle. You don't have to have them to rise to the top, but you would love for them to join you because y'all can do great things together. So helping them is more important, is a priority over helping you. You got to know their why before you tell them what to do or even begin the how process. If they don't have passion, they'll fail. If they're not passionate about the products you sell, the business you're in, the future with this company and product, they're going to fail. So passion must be present because it provides the power. And they've got to realize that it's a right decision. And that right decision occurs when everyone realizes and believes and experiences that it's a win-win. And last and not least of all, if you want to recruit, you've got to realize the real decision is, can you help that person? And they've got to step up and be willing to help themselves. We partnered with a great company called Juice Plus. I don't know what your company is and if our Juice Plus business is the right decision for you. But let me tell you what we walked through. We had hundreds of cups at Starbucks, hundreds of conversations with people, and we learned we had to be a good listener. We didn't go in to recruit them. We went in to tell them our experience and what we were doing and ask them questions if that made sense to them. And in our business model, all we needed was 5 people that I called. You want the 5 elite that will step up to the plate. So you've got to decide, if you're going to be in a business that recruits, you've got to partner with a great company. You've got to decide that you're going to find, in our business, we need 5 key people to rise to the top. I don't know how many you need in your business model. You got to find the right business model, and then you've got to go out and help enough people accomplish what their why is and what they want to accomplish, and you'll build a team that will allow you to make a life, and you won't have to just every day wake up and realize you're just making a living and not crafting the life that you want to make.